Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avadon 2. We're still near Constantina's lair. Our task is to scout it out without being noticed. At least not by the rebels. We have been noticed by a number of titans. Oh, someone's waiting for you on the path ahead, apparently. I don't see them yet. Even from a distance, you easily recognize Silke. The scout is standing out in the open, waiting. Khalida whispers, "What is she doing here? Waiting for us? This does not bode well." Yeah, indeed it doesn't. When Silke sees you, she waves for you to approach. You look around and see nobody else there. Even rebels can't disguise themselves this well. Silke is alone. Yannick shrugs. "Oh, I'm sure Silke is just here to help us. I can't see any other reason." Well, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna approach her soon. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything else in the area that I have access to right now. We got some more titans at least. Okay, that guy somehow noticed us with the eyes that he has in the back of his head. Oh well, yeah. I mean, maybe he just heard us, but still. Line of sight, not really a thing. No drops, okay. Actually, there we go. Went ahead and lowered the volume on my speakers a little bit. We got Shaman Itra. Okay, so that makes it a total of three groups, three camps of titans here that you might be better off avoiding when you actually go here without having done all kinds of side quests first. Because yeah, the enemies, well, I mean, even these technically optional enemies, but all the enemies on the main story path lately have been so weak. Pathetically so. Sure. Yeah, these guys are gonna throw rocks, yeah. Which unfortunately, just like spells, takes a little while, but otherwise, it's no big deal. Sure. Let's get him out of the way. Yeah, I mean, Yannick obviously is not very strong defensively, so he is gonna take quite a beating, but whatever. Not even a problem. Let's see here, just in pants, Wand of Corruption, which is pretty good, especially for us since it does affect an area. What's this Sage's Bow? Ah, right, I completely forgot about that. It's actually been a while since I played, but I just remembered. I wanted to maybe do some testing to figure out whether 5% extra magic damage is better or worse than 1 point of straight up point of intelligence. Elixir of Health goes to you, apparently. Congrats. Let's hear. Icy Runestone, extra strength, nice. I guess that's it. So now I have no more excuses. I'll have to go ahead and talk to Silke, see what she wants. Maybe she... I kind of doubt that she really wants to help us. Maybe she'll try to talk us out of attacking the rebels. Maybe she'll try to convince us that their cause is actually righteous, which it might be. I really don't know. It's just you have to decide for one path to take through the end of the game, or to the end of the game, to achieve one of several endings apparently. But I'm only going to play through the game once anyway, at least for the foreseeable future. It just takes so long, and there's the third game already out that I want to play, so it's really not realistic to play through it another time right now. And I don't know, maybe the Rebel path would be more interesting, or I don't really know. I guess feel free to tell me in the comments what your thoughts are, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go with the flow of the moment for the time being. I don't really have any plans. Silke holds a hand up in greeting, but you can see that she is very unhappy to see you here. Not surprised though. Atantuo, I feared that Odile would rope you into his mad scheme, but I'd hoped your wisdom would keep you away. I would like to sit with you by a fire, hunt, cook a stew, trade tales. None of that can happen now. Perhaps never again. I am not here to talk, but to parley. Your companions are instantly alert, ready to attack the scout at any provocation. The words, traitor for sure, are whispered. Wait, the rebels know we are here? No, but they have been expecting a raid from Odile. He is too clever, too persistent. I am here now because of... I have had my suspicions. Odd reports, wisps of smoke rising from the northern hills. This is my own investigation. I did not expect to find anyone. I certainly didn't expect to find you. Now I need to decide what to do. Yeah, you and me both. It is good to see a friendly face. I cannot say the same. I would not have seen you joining in this suicidal attack. A group small enough to evade our detection could not possibly threaten us. Yes, I said our. I need you to understand what happened, so we can parley properly. Okay. What did happen? Silke shakes her head sadly. You must believe me, Atantuo. When I met you at the lair of the ogres, I was not a traitor. I was only a courier. I hoped to get through this war without taking a side. To just float through. Oh yeah, I wish I could do that, but yeah, the game's not gonna let me. Which is fair enough, but, you know. It's just that it's on purpose making it hard to pick sides. I guess, well, at least I find none of the sides seem to be without their flaws, so it's always going to be a trade-off. Anyway, yeah, to just float through. They would not have it. Constina came to me herself. She told me that I had to choose. They could not trust me unless I was truly with them. If I refused, I was out in the wilds alone and hungry, so I joined them. I took their oath. Well, she didn't have to join them technically, but I guess practically she did. And I understand that. You were right to join them? Well, I find that in her situation she was right to join them. Of course, I'm 90% sure if I choose that answer, my comrades will take offense. You know what? I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm gonna follow my heart, as it were. Silke is very surprised to hear this. Well, since the game does not allow me to do my own reasoning here, my reasoning as a player, I can only go with what answers are offered here. Your companions are even more surprised, but they are not angry, really. They have their own reasons to question Avadon. I mean, yeah, sure, everyone does. I had hoped you would see it that way, Atantuo. You know me. I'm no craven, a traitor perhaps, but with noble reasons. But this is not the time to talk of friendship and feelings. As I said, I'm here to parley. I have had an idea. You weren't sent by the rebels. No, I'm only here because of my own hunches. Now that I know who is here, I have my own ideas. I will risk Constina's anger to make my own offer. Speak your piece. Atantuo, I know you. We walked the woods together, those long weeks. I know that you can think, that you have a sense of justice. You know that Avadon is a fortress of killers, of torturers, of tyrants. Well, yeah, okay, sure, go on. We have a chance to change things. I want you to help us. I want to return to Constina and tell her that you will lead Commander Odile into a trap. They can destroy Odile and then escape, and then you will be welcome among them and rewarded. Khalida looks to you. Then she looks away. The hurt she received in the Avadon dungeons is clearly much on her mind if she is silent. Yannick looks miserable. Avadon took me from my life's work and turned me into a killer. I have no advice to give, Atantuo. I might become a traitor if it reduced the tally of those I had to kill. Yet does it though? It's just killing different people. It's always going to be killing. That's the thing. And this whole thing about luring Odile into a trap, that sounds cruel. I mean, Why do those people have to die? And Odile of all people, he's not even a supporter of Avadon. He probably hates Avadon almost as much as the rebels do. Well. Yeah, you would have me lead Pact soldiers to their deaths. I mean, Pact soldiers are not automatically Avadon, right? Avadon and the Pact are still two different things, if connected. They did that to themselves. Did you lead them here? I think not. The Pact doomed them. The only question is if you will join them. Well, again, if I have a choice, I would like to, you know, not destroy Avadon, but reform it from the inside and make it better. But I think they have the right idea. They are just using the wrong means, and I'm not sure simply destroying the Pact will make anything better for anyone. What reward do you think Constantine will give me, though? Well, that's not my motivation at all. I'm almost a bit offended that the game even gives me that that as an option. Well, if I refuse, well, I guess I can just ask. Then I return to the rebel keep. I say nothing. I quietly gather my gear, and I prepare to slip away. Silke looks you in the eye. Atantuo, I am a fool. For the time we spent together, I would not betray you. I would not get you killed. I should betray you to Constina, but I will not. Huh. So, it really comes down to having to decide between sticking with Avadon and the Pact, or betraying my, well, I don't want to say friends, but my comrades. Those who I swore to protect. If there was a way to let at least Odile and the soldiers get out of this thing unharmed, I would side with the rebels right now. I just don't think they're any better. So, yeah, I have made my decision. Your companions lean forward, eager to hear what you have to say. They chose to trust you, and they will accept the consequences. Silke tries to act calm, but her hands are trembling. Atantuo, what do you have to say? I pray that you choose sanity and survival. Rebels will be destroyed. I suggest you leave while you still can. Rebels will be destroyed, and you will die as a traitor? No. Tell Constina that I'm coming. I want to help the rebel cause. Tell Constina that I'm coming. I do this to help you. I mean, what's really the difference between 3 and 4? I definitely don't wanna kill Silke. I wonder if option number 4 would open up some other choices further along the way, possibly, because I'm not promising to join the rebels. I'm just gonna go there and to, I guess, talk to Constina, see what she has to say. I guess I could use that option to infiltrate the rebel base against Odile's plans, against his advice that attacking on my own would be suicide. But I would not be attacking. It wouldn't be a frontal assault, but an infiltration from within. But the thing is, I don't know if that's actually gonna happen, if there's gonna be an option for that. So right now, between these options... Yeah, you know what? I think I wanna... I'm going to stick with the original plan. I'm gonna attack the rebels. But if Silke can get away, all the better. Silke nods solemnly. The scout brushes her eyes with the back of her hand. I wish you had said otherwise. I will not betray your secret. I will not raise a hand against you, and after you're slain, I will make sure your body is disposed of properly and not overly damaged. It was good to know you, Atantuo. Perhaps in the next life we... The scout chokes up. Silke turns and walks away to the south. Well, I mean, thanks for assuming that I'm going to die. That's... I don't know where you got that idea. When you get halfway across the bridge, you have a good view of the rebel fort. It is perched on a narrow strip of land between the river and the hills, protected by a wall of crude stones mortared together. It's not a large fort, more of a safe house and meeting place than a base for an army. It is counting on its remote location to stay safe. This decision may have been unwise. There are sentries on the walls, but they are too far away for them to see you. Really? I can see them, but they can't see me? Seems unlikely. The sandy haze of the desert protects you. Yeah, okay. If you continue to the south, however, they're sure to spot you. You have the information that Commander Odile needs. Well, I was gonna be unhappy with the decision here, no matter what, so I guess ultimately it really doesn't matter too much what side to choose. If I ever replay the game, and I'm not saying that I won't, just not in the foreseeable future. I will definitely choose the other side just to see how that plays out. Just probably not in the context of a Let's Play. Okie doke. Odile continues to cook his meager lunch. He frequently consults his records and maps, sends out patrols, and cautions his soldiers to be as quiet as possible. The atmosphere in the cave is extremely tense. I have sighted the rebel fort. You tell Odile what you learned about the defense of the rebel fort, the defenses, and you were not sighted. I am pleased, but we can't count on our luck holding. We must attack now. Your orders are simple. You will travel with us. All opposition must fall, and Constina will be taken, dead or alive. You think we can take Constina alive? No, there is no chance of it. She would kill herself if she thought there was the slightest chance we could deliver her to the dungeons of Avadon. Yet I would try. Why would I mean, why would I ever want to let Silky get away and then betray her? That's just... I mean, why? There's just no good reason for that. Any other instructions? I will give them as necessary. For now, you will escort us and keep us alive. We will charge straight into the rebel fort and deliver fire and destruction. Okay, well, yeah, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Commander Odile nods. Good to hear it, Hand of Avadon. No delay, no doubt. It is time. Commander Odile rises and gathers his soldiers. Despite their low chance of surviving the day, every one of them is eager to leave this pit and fight the enemy at last. I am not better than you, he says. My rank is higher, but I am like you. I fight for the Pact. I die for the Pact. If I have to keep our homes safe. Our insignia are different. That is all. I won't lie to you. The battle will be hard. I do not expect to see the end of the day. Yet I feel lucky. After years of confusion and loss, we have the chance to make things better. Here, now, we can act. Come, follow me. If we do nothing else, let's make there be a few less traitors in the world. Stealth is important. There is no applause, but cheers of approval. Oh, no cheers of approval. The soldiers line up to attack with quiet determination. They turn toward the ladder to the north, each one ready to die for Odile and the Pact. If only they would just let me rush forward to break through the enemy defenses. Don't I actually save first? Oh. The Blade of Pact Soldiers has adopted a loose formation outside. Commander Odile at the lead. When you get close, he nods to you. It is time. We will never be able to provide any more force with better timing and more surprise. Follow, Atento. Stay close. The rebels fall now. The soldiers begin the march toward the rebel fort. I don't expect to be able to save the soldiers, really, by running forward, but then I can actually lead them. So why don't I do that? Maybe there is a way to make sure all of them survive. So that would certainly make me feel a bit better about myself and this whole thing. Oh, okay. Didn't know there would be enemies along the way. Unfortunately, that's gonna eat up all the lead that I have on the packed soldiers, but that's fine. You know what? Why don't you move as close as you can, like right here, and put down a freezing turret. That comes into play hasted. Oh, Odile is actually already here. I hadn't even really noticed. Not fully realized. You move... Oh wow, that was perfectly spaced out. By complete coincidence. Yeah, it deals a good chunk of damage to these guys. Of course, since they cannot reach Yannick, they're... Oh, wow! Atanto's actually taking a ton of damage from those. That's surprising, to say the least. Surprising and, of course, entirely unwelcome. So, why don't I go ahead and... challenge, actually. Maybe. I'm not sure if that makes any difference. Will his cone attack... Well, it will hit all of these enemies. And the other ones aren't going to come any closer anyway. Oh, there goes Atanto. Wow, what the heck? They're not super tanky, but they deal so much damage. I wonder if I wasn't meant to attack them, or if they actually are super strong because I was meant to let these... that must be it. To let the NPCs take the lead and take them out. So they must be super beefy. Oh, there she goes. She's gonna die? She's not dead yet. So it turns out I underestimated the enemies a little bit. Holy crap, these stone throwers. Holy crap. I know, I keep repeating myself. Oh, they're dealing so much damage. Okay. Yeah. Let's quickly reload so we don't get that music again. Okie doke. Well, I guess I really have no choice. I mean, I will join in the fight. I will not leave all the fighting to the NPCs, but I guess I'm not gonna rush forward quite as much. Maybe my fears of them dying quickly were not quite... were a little bit unfounded. So I guess I'm gonna wait here for now. NPCs are approaching. Or not. Wait. Why aren't they moving? Okay. There goes Odile. Okay, and he has joined the battle. Or initiated the battle to begin with. Yeah, I'm still gonna put down the freezing turret. Alida will move closer. Yannick will actually stand back a little bit and still do this. Still a decent amount of damage. Yeah, so they're dealing a ton less damage against Odile at least. Possible that the normal pack soldiers are actually not quite as strong. Okay, this guy's terrified. Why? Oh, maybe a spell or some ability I didn't really realize. Wait, what? I can't see him? Come on. Of course I can. Oh, he's stunned. Okay, I see. Yeah, these guys are pretty tough. I mean, I can deal a ton of damage to these. Always want to say Titans. Yeah, bye bye. That was to be expected. Shaman Zisha. Oh, you're actually under the effect of acid for 6 more turns. Holy crap. guess if he survives the next turn, I wanna... Ooh, yep, okay, well, sure survived that one. Nope. One of my 3 curing brews? Sure. Sure. And I guess I can drink one of these. Just to maybe guarantee that I'll survive the next turn. I guess as soon as... Okay, well, thankfully he turned against the soldiers, so she's now free to do this, and that should keep the shaman from attacking Yannick at a distance. Hopefully. Okay, well, he's stunned now. These ogres are actually terrified for a long time. And I must say that Odile and his men are really badass. Much more so than I expected. Oh, come on, guys. Stop running. It's annoying enough to catch up to these ranged enemies as it is. Oh, okay. I mean, they do deal a lot of damage to the soldiers, but I think we might be able to save her still. Nice. That's what I was hoping would happen. Huh, okay, well. Good job, guys. Right, time to respawn. So far, so good. Anything dropped by Shaman? I don't think so. Okay. Let's actually save again. You have returned to the rebel fort, this time not alone. Commander Odile stands by the bridge, looking across at the enemy fortification. It's not a huge fort, but you start to feel overmatched. Yeah, well, I mean, judging by these titans, but we should be fine. Odile looks over at you. If Avadon has granted you any amazing secret powers, you may need to use them. I don't think scarabs will be adequate. Then you hear a horn. Someone on the keep walls has sent out a signal. Someone is walking out, a tall woman accompanied by several guards. One of them holds a white square of cloth. Odile nods. A parley, perhaps a trap. No, that woman is Constina. She wants to meet us? Well, we have as much surprise on our own side as we can hope for. On our side as we can hope for. Come, Hand of Avadon, let us meet the enemy. It will delay our deaths a few precious minutes. He walks forward to meet Constina. You follow. Okay, do we? Oh, okay, yeah, we just get transported here. That's fine. Commander Odile and Constina face each other across the field, protected by lines of guards. Weeks out in the field have left both of them exhausted, filthy, and determined to bring about the swift destruction of the other. There is a long period of silence, followed by an even more awkward greeting. Odile. Constina. Okay, that was not that awkward. Finally, Odile begins. Constina, there will be no negotiation. You are trapped. In this, the Pact and Avadon stand together. You will lay down your weapons and surrender, or you will be destroyed. Snort. Constina is not impressed. I hope that you have a spare army with you. The numbers I see before me, I am not threatened. Commander Odile responds. Wait, oh, that's what she says. Okay, well, I guess it makes a bit more sense. Although, it would work the other way around. We don't really see that many rebels. Anyway, Commander Odile responds. True, but we have the might and the secret power of Avadon The secret powers of Avadon on our side. We will freeze you in an instant and drag you back to the Black Fortress on sledges. He's bluffing. You never said anything about any freezing. Yeah, I mean, Yannick has a cold spell, but I'm not sure that's what he has in mind. Consina is not impressed. I think you're bluffing. I would wager nobody told you anything about any freezing. You found us, true, but with not enough force. You want to trick us into submission. Commander Odile says nothing in response. He stares her in the eyes. But he has no other tricks. You're correct, he says. All we have is the steel and the will of the Pact. And that will be enough. Soldiers, take fort. Kill all who resist. Take the fort. Take the fort. Kill all who resist. Constina gives Odile a fast salute. She turns to run into the keep, and then all is chaos. Okay. Did she actually run? Do we have a chance to catch her? That would be nice. There really aren't all that many enemies here. So why don't I go ahead and put down... Oh, I still have cooler on that. That sucks. I guess I'm gonna go with a Razor Flinger first then. Oh yeah, well, there she goes. I could try to stop her with a Daze spell, but that's probably not gonna work. I mean, almost guaranteed. I could teleport Yannick into melee so she cannot run away. Huh. I mean, I'm sure I'm just supposed to let her run away, because I wouldn't normally be able to stop her in time, but it is tempting. Okay, why don't you use this? Ah, nice. Okay. I'm gonna try that, just because I think it's... I sometimes like to try and break games. To a degree, of course. But we'll see if it even works. Maybe it doesn't. I mean, if she's meant to get away, she's probably not even killable. But we'll see. Wait, it's Atantua's turn again. Oh, right, because she acted after him. Right, he has 13 action points. So he should be able to reach her, just like that. Nice. She is slowed and ensnared. Okay, and she skipped her turn. Or missed her turn, rather. What? Crap. Yeah, there is no path toward her. Missed, okay. And she did take damage from Atantua's attack. But yeah, that was unfortunate because Khalida had no way of actually reaching Constina. And apparently the AI was very confused about the pathing when I clicked down here. I didn't really pay attention. But I don't think that was a Pact soldier who died. It must have been a rebel. And these guys are making quick work of our enemy. Okay, she's acidified. Oh, he can attack again. Nice. She is trying... Oh, what? What? Excuse me? What was that all about? That's shenanigans. And you know it. Well... I mean, if the fight is really just against these couple of... this bare handful of rebel warriors, then it's laughably simple. I mean, really, the NPCs are doing all the work. I do not need to interfere or to actually actively participate at all, as you can see. And the same would be true at any level. Will I try to reach her? Cannot. Yeah, she's not gonna reach her. You can't try to curse her. She is cursed. Yay. Yannick will not be able to reach her. Or maybe he will. What do you know? And he did did deal a lot of damage. Now that he finally hit her. Okay, those guys outside are slaughtering the rebels. You should be able to go to this side of her. Just attack. Hey, my turret actually did something. Nice. Wait, and Consina just disappeared? Just like that? She just teleported away. Okay, well, that's one way to handle that kind of situation. Huh. I'm just really curious what would have happened if I had actually killed her. I mean, it looked like it would have been possible. She certainly did take damage, but whatever. In all likelihood, the following scenes involving her would just have taken place normally without acknowledging the fact that she died. What? Oh, that's kind of bad, actually. Maybe. I just... so we'll wait. The soldiers will probably return and join the fight, yeah. But these guys, at least for now, are going to come our way. Oh. Well, still the AI's turn. Okay, now they're being sidetracked. That guy's going to come after us. Whose turn is it? Nobody's, huh? Holy shit. Okay, wow, that took a long time. There aren't that many enemies involved, or that many parties involved, right? Okay, this guy's actually super weak. So maybe these are enemies I'm supposed to be fighting on my own. At least, if necessary. Okay, I mean... it definitely seems like if stuff is happening off-screen, it takes much longer than when it's actually on the screen. Yeah, it's still... I don't know. Something's happening in the background here. I'm not sure what that's all about. Okay, that was easy enough. Of course, now the path for Yannick is blocked, but we can do this. Nothing else with a couple less enemies. This should go slightly faster, hopefully. Well, let's just wait. Okay, someone summoned the dragon, probably that shaman. If I had to guess. Okay. Thanks, camera. I know whose turn it is. Yep. Can't reach. Here we go again. Whoa. Yeah, this... I don't know. Something about this does not sit well with my computer. Frame rate, actually, well... There was a short dip in the frame rate, actually, but it does stay pretty constant, constant 60, according to my recording software. So I'm really not sure what's going on here, or why any of this is happening. Why did the camera jump all the way up there? Oh, because of you. Yeah, I can't destroy it if it's not in the line of sight, I guess, or if it's too far away. Okay, well, anyway, sure, you go ahead and finish her off. Now it's the AI's turn again. No rebels have died so far as I can tell. This guy's getting pretty low, and as well as this mage. But then I'm really not sure if there's gonna be any acknowledgement for if I manage to save any number of packed soldiers. If there's even, you know, the game's even keeping track of that. Who knows? For all I know, it might not. You get closer. Nice. One less. This guy. And the dragon might die sometime soon. Okay, nice. There we go. Well, not a dragon, just a drake, I suppose. I didn't pay attention. Oh, this is... Wow, I hadn't even noticed that this was not just some shaman, but an actual actual named NPC. Not that it really makes a difference in practice. Like we might actually be able to finish him off ourselves, which might be good because I'm not sure if we do actually get experience points for for enemies killed by NPCs. We might not. Oh wow, there's actually a lot more going on here. Let's see any more. Okay, yeah, there's Scout Vessa. Looks like, well, definitely the only special NPC I can see right now. One more step and maybe you can attack this guy. No, okay, well, that's unfortunate. I didn't want to attack the Hellhound because, yeah, it was just a summoned creature, so it's gonna die anyway. Okay, the scout. Yeah, see, now that I see all the enemies... Oh, Calculator is in a bit of trouble here. Unfortunately, I have no healing spells, so we might have a loss here coming up. I mean, I guess... Why don't you go ahead and attack Vessa? Nice. Nice, nice. And you try and do the same. Actually, you can go here and hit 3 enemies at once. Maybe that's gonna draw enough attention away from critically wounded soldier. Oh. Of course she's in a panic. What do you think is gonna happen? Oh, nice, that actually worked out. Nice, that's what I hoped was gonna happen. And here we go. Is everyone dead, or... Odile seems to know more, possibly. Huh, maybe not. Maybe it's just, I don't know, running here for reasons unknown. Looks like it. Okay, so let's allow everyone to regenerate, hopefully. Oh, his soldiers can't get through. I don't know if their hit points actually do regenerate while they're out of combat. Okay. Yep. Let's look at the spoils of war here. Vaneth's spear. That does look like a decent two-handed weapon. Assuming it's two-handed. But then again, it does deal less damage than my sword. Yeah, it's two-handed. Might still be interesting for... Yeah, it's quite a bit more damage than the flame tooth blade, unfortunately. Looks cool, but, you know, it's not that great. Bit low level, ultimately. Enveloping wrap. Good armor, curse and cold resistance. I mean, curses are nasty, but Let's see here. Evasion definitely seems better. Yep, same thing. And his cape is actually... Oops, didn't necessarily mean to give that to him. His cape gives him extra damage, so yeah, always gonna choose that. At least for him. Full on glass cannon mode for my mage. So if I'm gonna have a character whose main purpose is to deal damage, I want to max that out, maximize that potential. If that means that he's frail, so be it. Okay. A closed gate here? Yeah. Let's see how much of the fortress this actually allows me to explore. Okay, it looks like this central building where Odile went will have some significance. It's actually, you know what? I should probably go ahead and save. Now that this whole thing has been pretty successfully... oops. Nope. There we go again. This whole fight has been pretty successfully concluded. Not sure if I want to go upstairs yet. Oh. Almost missed that. Another dex one. Not the most useful. Oh! Hello. Didn't know there were still rebels left. Ouch. Do have more coming up. Let's actually wait around the corner here. Okay, there seem to be maybe a couple more. Put down a turret. You should be able to go here, yes. And I guess attack this one. So it doesn't decide to attack yet, maybe. Okay, here we go. I'll finish that one off. Nice. Sure, you go ahead and do that. You do this. Yeah, I mean these are a lot tougher than the first couple of Titans I met in the area here, but still far from the levels of difficulty that we saw on that other Titan pack along the way to the fortress. Very manageable. Okie doke. We got a iron spear. Okay, well, not super exciting. Is there gonna be anything hidden here? No hidden switches. Nothing. Doesn't look like it, but we do get some loot at least. Iron gauntlets. Okay. Meh. We do have... oh, yeah, sure. Some money, okay. Elixir of Vitality. Wait, have I never found one of these? Oh yes, he has some. Scroll of Resurrection. 2 and 2. I guess she's more likely to survive still. So she gets more of those. Seems to make sense to me. Flying Cloak, Elixir of Speed. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually go up the tower. Okay, there are no more enemies in here. So fire goes to her. Is there anything else? Need to pick up. Doesn't look like it. Oop. Okay, so yeah, two more letters, or yeah, I guess there wasn't one in there. finish looking around before we go back and talk to Odile to continue this thing. Although actually looking at the time, I'm probably going to end the episode anyway once I'm done exploring here. Just in case there's something big coming up. I mean, most likely we're going to discuss... Wait. Aha, okay, almost missed that. Almost missed that fish in the jar. That's, that would have been terrible. Are there any more stairs or ladders upstairs? I don't think so. No. Yeah, so I'm obviously supposed to go in here. What the heck? Why did I trigger that through the wall? Okay, well, never mind then. Commander Odile is exhausted and battered, and his perpetual stern exterior is one bad moment from breaking. Yet he can manage a smile. The fort has been taken. He looks at you. So, Atantuo, we have won this battle, and yet Constina is not among the fallen. She fled into the tunnels below. You need to get her. Go below. Report back to me when the deed is done. Where do I go exactly? Odile points to the southeast. Southeast, huh? So that's gonna be open now. Explore the tunnels there. We found a gateway and managed to raise it a little. A trapdoor is on the other side. It is the only way she could have escaped. Just me? No help? What help do I have to give, Hand of Avadon? The meager forces remaining to me need to stay up here and hold the fort. More rebels could arrive from any direction at any time. That's true, but, I mean, you guys are super beefy. I mean, you're really selling yourselves short. Well, okay, I guess it will be done. If I'm supposed to go down there, I'm assuming that the enemies are gonna be at a level that I can handle by myself. Odile nods. Ugly job, it is, but we have no choice. Hurry down there. Good luck, and try not to die. He waves you away and starts barking orders to shore up the keep's defenses. Okay, well, that's... I was expecting more of a cutscene there, so to speak. And more of a joint venture with the soldiers, but instead I'm going to go on my own in a moment. Oh, some enemies up there. I wonder if I want to finish up cleaning this rest of this map. It's gonna be a longer episode, but I feel that I want to do those anyway. Just, you know, because technically I would like to keep this Let's Play under, say, 100 episodes. That, I don't know. That would feel a bit much. Some altered beasts, if you will. Altered wolves, to be specific. Oh, you're already it again. Sure. Wait, that's not steel wind. This is steel wind. Oh, almost. Oh, maybe that's gonna be enough. Oh, actually was. Keep underestimating how much damage that acid is gonna do. Or deal. Really? Nothing else in here though? Huh. Obviously can't interact with these tombstones. Fair enough. So what's this? Just the side entrance to the rebel lair, which is also completely unguarded? I guess all the defenders had already gathered in the actual fortress. This will just connect up to that room we had seen before. And open up a nice shortcut back to the beginning of the area. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. Where's this gonna lead then? Some lizards. Huh. desert basilisks. Let's take care of the basilisk first. Like always. Oh wow, that dealt a good amount of damage. A goodly amount of damage. Thankfully we were knocked back but not stunned. So many enemies like to do. Okay, now we get stunned. Not a Tantura though, so at least we can finish him off. Okay. She's active again. He was not. There we go. Easy peasy. Bow of the tower. Oh, that's unexpected. Well, the only one... Oh, minimum dexterity... What? She can use that. Okay. Actually, interesting that it has a minimum dexterity requirement. I mean, I guess so mages can't use it if they have really low dex, but at what level would even a mage have less than 10 dex? I mean... Well, okay, he has 12, but I never put any points in that, so that's purely from just leveling up. Anyway, this is definitely better than what she has. So yeah, sure. That's, I mean, there's no question. That's just better in any way than the plain old longbow she had been using. Okay, interesting. So this does connect to this area. Oh, well, there is a button. Weird. Wonder what the purpose of this is. Oh, enchanted nugget. Almost missed this one. So that must be one of the items for Nicodemus. Good thing I came here. That would have been easy to miss. It didn't even stand out as an item on the floor, really. I just checked out of habit. Okay, I was gonna say. So this is now connecting these two parts of the map. So let's see what's in this southwestern corner. Maybe some more titans, if I had to guess. Some steel javelins apparently, which can be sold, and also some good potions actually. Oh, maybe a stone circle? Yeah, huh. Let's save. Let's grab the crystal and the glowing runestone that will give endurance. Those are pretty rare actually. This can be sold, this can be collected and held onto indefinitely. Switches, no. No switches, no special event at the stone circle. Sure, if you say so. It's probably gonna lead off the map, yep. And then... oh, I guess that actually does it for this map. Which is nice. So we'll be able to end the episode at just under 1 hour. It's really long. I apologize if that's a... I don't know, that's a problem for you. But I hope not. And it's definitely more convenient for me right now. Well, I'm gonna end it here. Next time we're going to check out below the rebel base, or the rebel fort, and see if we can actually catch or finish off Constina. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Till then, have a wonderful time, and bye-bye.